always in a bad temper. She teased her sister whenever their father's back was turned.
Someday, Nyasha, I will be a queen, and you will be a servant in my household.
If that should come to pass, I will be pleased to serve you, but why do you say such things? You are clever, strong, and beautiful. Why are you so unhappy?
Because everyone talks about how kind you are, and they praise everything you do. I'm certain that Father loves you best, but when I am a queen, everyone will know that your silly kindness is only weakness.
Nyasha was sad that Minyara felt this way, but she ignored her sister's words and went about her chores. Nyasha kept a small plot of land on which she grew millet, sunflowers, yams, and vegetables. She always sang as she worked, and some said it was her singing that made her crops more bountiful than anyone else's. One day, Nyasha noticed a small garden snake resting beneath a yam vine.
Good day, little Nayuka. You are welcome here. You will keep away any creatures who might spoil my vegetables.
From that day on, Nayuka was always at Nyasha's side when she tended her garden. It was said that she sang all the more sweetly when he was there. Early one morning, a messenger from the city arrived. The great king wanted a wife. The most worthy and beautiful daughters in the land are invited to appear before the king, and he will choose one to become queen.
It would be a great honor to have one of you chosen. Prepare yourselves to journey to the city. I will call together all our friends to make a wedding party. We will leave tomorrow at sunrise.
But my father, it would be painful for either of us to leave you, even to be wife to the king. I know Nyasha would grieve to death if she were parted from you. I am strong. Send me to the city and let poor Nyasha be happy here with you.
The king has asked the most worthy and most beautiful. No, I can't. No, Minyara, I can't send you alone. Only the king can choose between two such worthy daughters. Both of you must go.
That night, when everyone was asleep, Minyara stole quietly out of the village. She had never been in the forest at night before, and she was frightened. But her greed to be the first to appear before the king drove her on. In her hurry, she almost stumbled over a small boy who suddenly appeared, standing in the path.
Please, I am hungry. Will you give me something to eat?
I have brought only enough for myself.
But please, I am so very hungry.
Out of my way, boy. Tomorrow I will become your queen. How dare you stand in my path?
After traveling for what seemed to be a great distance, Minyara came to a small clearing. There, silhouetted against the moonlight, was an old woman seated on a large stone.
I will give you some advice, Minyara. Soon after you pass the place where two pets cross, you see a grow of trees. They will laugh at you. You must not laugh in return. Later, you will meet a man with his head under his arm. You must be polite to him.
How do you know my name? How dare you advise your future queen? Stand aside, you ugly old woman.
Just as the old woman had foretold, Minyara came to a grove of trees, and they did indeed seem to be laughing at her.
I must be calm. I will not be frightened. I laugh at you, trees.
Looked up at the trees and laughed out loud. It was not yet dawn when Minyara heard the sound of rushing water.
The river must be up ahead. The great city is just on the other side.
Nyasha woke in the first light of dawn. As she put on her finest garments, she thought how her life might be changed forever beyond this day.
I'd much prefer to live here. I'd hate to leave this village and never see my father or sing to little Nayuka again.
Her thoughts were interrupted by loud shouts and a commotion from the wedding party assembled outside. Minyara was missing. Everyone bustled about, searching and calling for her. When they found her footprints on the path that led to the city, they decided to go on as planned. They were deep in the forest when she saw a small boy standing at the side of the path.
You must be hungry. Here, have this yam.
The boy smiled and disappeared as quietly as he had come. Later, as they were approaching the place where the two paths crossed, the old woman appeared.
That is the way to the city.
Thank you. Here is a small pouch filled with sunflower seeds.
They continued on their way. Aisha ran ahead and topped the rise before the others could catch up with her. She stood transfixed at her first sight of the city.
Oh, my father, a great spirit must stand guard here. Just look at what lies before us. I never in my life dreamed there could be anything so beautiful.
Aisha and her father descended the hill to the city. Just as they entered through the great doors, the air was full of piercing cries. Ah! And Minyara ran wildly out of the chamber.
Do not go to the king, my sister. Oh, please, father, do not let her go. There's a great monster there, a snake with 5 heads. He said that he knew all my faults and that I displeased him. He would have swallowed me alive if I had not run. Oh, my sister, please do not go inside that place.
Aisha bravely made her way to the chamber and opened the door. On the seat of the great chief's stool lay the little garden snake.
My little friend, it is such a pleasure to see you. But why are you here?
I am the king.
Before Naisha's eyes, the garden snake changed shape.
I am the king. I am also the hungry by with whom we should here in the forest, and the old woman to whom we may give for some flower seeds. But you know me best that you come. Because I have been all of these, I know you to be the most worthy and most beautiful daughter in the land. And will make me very happy of you to be my wife.
Mufaro proclaimed to all who would him that he was the happiest father in the land, for he was blessed with 2 beautiful and worthy daughters, Naisha, the queen, and Minyara, a servant in the queen's household.
All right. So, our narrator was Sarah. I always get the 2 girls mixed up again. So, Nina, you are Minyara. Andrew was Mufaro the king. And Danielle was Naisha. Now, Ashwin had the fantastic opportunity of not only being the boy, but the king, but the snake, and also the old woman, too. So, if you notice, he changed his voice when he was doing it because he was trying to be a different And again, thank you so much for coming to our puppet shows. We